guys, welcome back to Exposed. And if I'm welcoming you back and you like it here, I'd love it if you stayed and subbed. Gonna do the Charlotte, North Carolina luxury shopping haul and girls trip. Jenny Kane Chanel. It makes you laugh, doesn't it? Luxury shopping haul. Oh, and a girls trip. Is this her friend, or is this her other friend? Shall we jump in? Will you do something, please?
Hey guys, it's Lisa. And today
Sorry.
Hey guys, it's Lisa, and today is Monday, and it's a wonderful, fabulous day because I am getting a new dresser today. I'm so excited. I have wanted this dresser since we moved in this house. Right when I got together with Tracy, my friend, coincidentally, that I'm going to do this video about our trip, she said, your wall is not much too big for that dresser. Well, you have to pick your battles with, when you're married and you spend money together. And I knew I was already getting a lot of other things that I wanted. And I just knew that was too much for that moment. But I always had it up here, kind of like the dark wall in the living room. It took John a while to do that. And she wanted him to get a bigger TV. And he fought me on that. Can you believe it? It's just, let's just say it's the masculine, feminine energy dance.
Oh, for the love of fuck, will you give up the masculine, feminine fucking dance bollocks? Mary, are you watching? If he doesn't spend a lot of time watching television, why would he need a bigger television? Oh, because Lisa thinks it should be there for the look. You watch a couple of episodes of something in your bedroom where your telly's over there giving you a crick in your neck trying to look at it. That's what you need to change. Or have you got it at the foot of your bed now? Who knows? Who fucking cares?
That we do here. So I'm
yeah,
getting
that you do.
that piece of furniture today, and I'm super excited about it. It's supposed to be so big. It's matte black and has 9 big, deep drawers. And
where's it going? Where is she putting that? Is that upstairs?
We're just moving my other furniture into the room that used to be Will's. He moved into Brooke's room after she moved out. So I'm super excited about that. And I got the white glove service so it won't hurt his back and all of that good stuff. So you'll be able to tell I'm super excited. Okay, let's talk about my trip to Charlotte. And you would think that there would not be much to talk about.
How much was the dresser? I'm sure she'll have linked it, won't she? Because she spoke about it. She links everything she speaks about. Express trousers. My new dresser. There we go. I knew it'd have to be there. Perigold. Right. $2,999 for a dresser that someone who's never set foot in her house has told us she needed to get. And she had to do the masculine feminine dance to be able to get this piece of furniture, yet she can drop $19,000 on a 2-day trip to New York buying handbags. Somebody make it make sense.
We don't have a lot of really, really good shopping, but of course, Charlotte and Raleigh are going to be our most populated big cities. And Raleigh has not that great of shopping, but Charlotte has much better. But I did not know just how good. So Tracy is my friend that I met here on YouTube and Instagram. She is an interior designer that lives in Kansas, which I'm going to go there one day and she's going to show me just all about Kansas. I can't wait. And we're the same age. And you guys, we have so much in common. It is crazy. Like just so much in common. like probably the most in common of anybody I know. And we're the same age. I mean, it's just really been cool. And we're very different, but very alike, which is the perfect match. And so I remember she tagged me in, I think, an outfit of the day picture. And as soon as I clicked on her picture, I messaged her, we connected, and we have been friends ever since. So that's what, going on 4 years now. We talk, if not every day, almost every day, or we message back and forth. And so we had talked about getting together, and her son goes to a big, it's kind of like a baseball pitching camp program in Charlotte. And so we set up this date months ago, and we set up to go shopping at the South Park Mall. Well, I know a little bit about that mall. I don't know if I've ever been to it. I don't think I have, but they're opening a Zara. So when I did go to New York and meet with the Zara girls last year at Fashion Week, that's one of the things they want to talk to me about. So that's going to be super cool. When that gets there, they're also opening up a
Where
J.
is
Crew,
she?
which we used to have one here that I
Sorry.
loved, and they closed down. They didn't make it through COVID. So I'm looking forward to that too. So we set up.
Oh, is anybody else bored rigid already? This isn't going to be a what, where I went, what I ate, what I bought, what I did video, is it? Because I can't. Ow. I hurt everywhere. Wow, wow, wow.
Up a 2-day trip, and she flew in with her son and her husband, and I drove. It's about a 4-hour drive. So I set out about, I would say, 8 o'clock. I tried to set out earlier, but I think I got, okay, at 7:24 here. And this is my outfit. And this is one of the reasons I wanted to do this video, because I wore a lot of different things that I wanted to tell you about.
Can you please get your trousers hemmed before you break your fucking neck in them?
Okay, these are my Express Editor pants that I told you about. The boots I'm wearing are my Tamra Melon. One of you asked me how I was going to wear these because you bought them too. I think she ended up doing 70% off of her website, and they were so comfortable. I wore these boots all day with these pants and my, I'm ashamed to say, cashmere socks. You'll be happy to know I have purchased some more because I have worn those things out. My socks are screaming right there with my J. Crew cashmere wrap. Okay, so I have on a kind of like a fur, I think it's like that lamb's fur vest that I bought at a consignment shop. It's actually the consignment shop that I used to take all of my things to. I would say that's the highest end one here in town. It's called Hope. And I quit doing that because I started selling them on my website to you guys. So I hope you like that. And then I have on a Pumi top.
Oh, is she trying to make it look like she's doing something for the little people? Fuck you.
My new YSL bag that I love. I cannot find it online, but I found the closest
I'm sorry, who goes around with a handbag flapping open? Really?
lookalike you'll ever believe on Dillard's that I will link down below. And yeah, I had my hair blown out the day before. Excuse my bathroom door being open in the background. I hate that. Okay, so I set out of here and I just plugged in my Jeep's.
How come that drives you mad, but other doors don't drive you mad when you leave them open?
On my car, the best way to go. And I had talked to my mom and dad about it the night before, about which way to go and everything. And I said,
If I hear I spoke to my mum and dad about it one more time, I'm liable to scream.
out, I've got on my Quince sunglasses with the blue. Okay. And I had to
How about you paid more attention to how you got to fucking where you were going and drive in an orderly fashion and not kill anyone rather than going on about what you wore and what fucking sunglasses you had on?
stop in Laurenburg to charge. Okay, you guys, I have had this Tesla. I have the 2022 Tesla S Plaid. I had to order that car and wait 6 months for it. The reason I got it, I had never driven a Tesla.
The reason you got it was because Marnie got a Tesla and you couldn't have her one-upping you, could you?
never wanted one, but it was the fastest car on the road. I was in kind of like a little era of my life where I was like feeling my masculine energy, and I wanted that car. And John tried to talk me out of it. He said, I don't think you're going to like it. It's for a techie person. I just don't think you're going to like it. You're used to an SUV. And I just, like a mule, put my feet in the ground and demanded to get this car. And I have regretted it probably since.
Do you hear? Are you listening? I demanded to get this car. Is that a DeLorean? I always wanted a car with things, doors that flew up like that. I remember once, right, my uncle bought my mum her cars. Long story. Anywho. So she totaled most of them. And when she got a new car, I phoned her one night and she said, "Oh, Michael delivered a new car." And I was like, "Oh, okay. Guess what it's got?" And it was like, "Please don't tell me pop-up lights." Because I had a thing about car with pop-up lights, and he bought her a car with pop-up lights, and she wrapped that round a tree as well, I think.
It's about a month in, and I have had to suck it up. Now, with that said, is it a bad car? No. Is it fun to drive? Yes. I love it. It is. I can pull out anywhere. I can pass anyone. It does everything. Am I a
So you only want it so you can be a dick on the road and drive too fucking fast and cut people up. Why didn't I know that about you already?
techie? No. I miss having a big SUV. I miss more of that luxury. Before this, I had the BMW X5 M50. So I already had a sporty fast car. But I've always had sports cars, Corvettes, 300ZX. What else have I had? Toyota Supra, Mazda RX-7. I mean, this is from my teenage years. And
Oh, but things haven't always been good for Lisa, have they, Mary? No. She had to claw her way up to where she is now. Yeah, of course she did. Whatever.
boy, have I learned a lesson. So when I
When I say claw, it was marry. Just put marry where claw went.
get rid of this car, I will give you the full lowdown. But one of the things I don't like is having to charge when I take a trip. So here I am in Laurinburg
Well, you might have to fill it up if you took a trip. It's the same fucking thing. What difference does it make?
charging, and then I make it to the Renaissance South Park Hotel at 1:05. And of course, I always stop to get my Diet Coke or to go to the bathroom. Oh, and let me tell you this, you guys. I have the worst sense of direction. I'm not kidding.
That doesn't fucking surprise me.
I don't know if there's any way for me to sharpen it, but I will get out of an elevator the wrong way over and over. There is something in my brain that gives me a bad, bad sense of direction. Well, guess what happened on my GPS? And you would expect Tesla's state of the art GPS to pick up on this, but I would say about halfway through, thank God, after I charged, I encountered a detour on the highway. And it was the weirdest thing. Okay, so where I was supposed to turn, the exit I was supposed to turn off on was blocked. So I kept having to go up and then turn, and then it would tell me to take a U-turn, and then it would spit me out right back at the same place. Well, it only took me about 3 times to realize that. Then a little bit of panic set in because I was thinking, okay, how am I going to get out of this? And so I called
3 times you did the same thing and then you started panicking. You've got a fucking state of the art GPS system on a Tesla. Why didn't you look at the map and see where you were and where you were going and what had gone wrong? Why am I saying that? Lisa used her brain when she can't put tissues in a fucking tissue box cover. Okay, sorry.
my
Forgive
mom.
me.
My dad was asleep taking a nap.
You called your mum. I can't with this fucking woman.
And I thought, okay, Lisa, you can do this. You know, the whole parenting yourself. And so what I did is I just turned off where it made me. And it was really weird because it was very desolate. Like there were no workers out there. It was just all the orange cones. And there wasn't a lot of people to like get in line with. Like, it wasn't like all of us were going to Charlotte and I could follow them. It was really weird. And so only thing I need to do is when it told me to make a U-turn, I ignored it. And I went up further and somehow it spit me out back on the highway. Well, with my sense of direction, I was panicking thinking, am I going back the other way? So I called John at the gym and he has my Tesla app on his phone too, and he can track me. And so he says, I know you're going the right way. You should be passing a Waffle House right up on your left. I was like, oh my God, I've never been so happy to see a Waffle House. I was like, okay, thank you. Thank you, God, for getting me through that. Calm down.
Thank you, God, for getting me through that. Really. And not a word about the people down the road from you who are freezing to death and dying in tents. I can't with this woman. Mary, come back and tell me. Please, convince me. Why should I give a flying fuck about Lisa? Why? Really?
And headed on, got there. It's not the best drive because there's a lot of 35, 45 mile an hour zones.
Oh, you have to do as you're told, do you? You can't be a brat and put your foot down. You can't show off your fast car going in the wrong direction. I dread to think what my blood pressure's at
But
now.
I got there and it was, like I said, about 1 o'clock. They were ready for me. And this is funny too. I've been staying at some pretty swanky hotels lately. And I had 2 big suitcases and a 12-pack of Diet Cokes and some other stuff in my car for Tracy. And so I pull up at the front and I'm just like waiting for someone to come out and get my luggage. I quickly realized that was not going to happen. So I got a close parking spot because, see, I was also hoping I could valet my car and they could charge it, which is the case in a lot of places. And so I parked, struggled.
I can't. I literally want to punch the screen. I sat there waiting for someone to come and help me. Who do you think you are? Really? Who? The fuck?
Case in a lot of places. And so I parked, struggle bust my 2 pieces of luggage and dropped my Diet Cokes, had my purse. What else did I have? Anyway, got in there. This is a pretty piece of art. It was
Why didn't you use your fucking brain, or what little bit of a brain you have, and go in and take your luggage up bit by bit, or ask them when you're signing in, could somebody get
a
your
nice
luggage?
hotel. I have no complaints. Honestly, I love a hotel where I get my own ice and I have a little bit more control. And the room was pretty. It was kind of weird. Here I am just getting there. And here's my room. So you can see like the circle mirrors on it. I had these lights over the bed.
What's
It's the
weird?
same chain of hotels that I stay in at Raleigh when I meet my friend Sheila Fajl there. It even had the same smell. I asked him, could I buy a candle? Because I've bought one before and they didn't have any.
Why? I'm sorry. Why do you need a bed with a room with 2 double beds in? Why? When you're on your own? Can I ask? Fucking hell.
So it was a nice hotel, plenty big, plenty nice, clean, good bathroom.
Plenty big, plenty nice.
I could spread my caboodle out. So I freshened up just a little bit and I met her at Cracker Barrel. No, actually, she came and got me. You know what? Girl, that's mommy's seat. I pushed my chair all the way back to the window and her blue chair is right up here. And she still went and sat in my chair. You guys, I don't mind if she sits there, but it gets cat hair everywhere. I'm just going to.
So when you're not sitting on it, how about you throw a towel on it so that when she gets on it, she's on the towel and you take the towel off when you fucking sit on it, dimwit.
Have to put a lint roller right here. Okay. You know what you're doing. Sitting over there purring. I'm gonna take a picture right now. Okay, and I'm gonna show you exactly where her blue chair is. Oh my goodness. Okay, so she has a car.
Yeah, her blue chair is under the table. That's exactly why she went for the other one. Hello? Ugh. I need a break. I'm sorry. I do. I'm at what, 11, nearly 12 minutes in, and I want to kill her. I'm sorry. I'm going to have to take a break because I'm just going to lose the plot. Otherwise, I will be back in seconds, won't I? Back, but I don't want to be. Shall we carry on?
Show you exactly where her blue chair is. Oh my goodness. Okay, so she has a car there that her son
Who? Chanel?
uses and she uses. So she picked me up, and you guys, everybody kept saying, what was it like to meet her? All that stuff. It was like after the initial, oh my God, you know, this person that you have gotten to know so well, it was like we didn't skip a beat. It was amazing. It was. It really was. It was very good. Feed your soul, feminine energy, girl time. We are equipped for this, especially at this age. And when you can find just a few friends that you can connect with like this, it is so valuable. It's really enriching. So we went to Cracker Barrel, and they serve breakfast all day. When I went with Mommy's Makeup and Moscato, when I met them in Miami, Kelly and I went there one day for breakfast. So I knew they had a good breakfast, and it was delicious. Then we set out to...
It is what I did every second of the day, isn't it? She tells these stories like nobody else on the planet has met people online, or nobody else on the planet has friends, or nobody else does what she does. She's a groundbreaker. She's leading the way. She's telling all these little girls behind her how to live their life and thinks nobody else knows what they're doing. And she's what, 30 years stunted. We did all this when we were in our 20s.
the mall. We were actually in the mall. We just went in. We went in the Coach store. I love this cherries collection. I may have to get this cherries collection. I want a bag, and then I want the shoes because
I want. I wish I had a bollocks buzzer for every time she said that. I've been seeing that for a long time on Reddit. There's a Coach subreddit, and some of the bags these people have, and I love it because they've all got dingle dangles on them, and it's like, yeah, they're grown up bags, but they're not. They've still got a bit of a kid in them.
I think with a pair of jeans or a denim skirt and a white tank top, that is going to be so American apple pie, classic, right there with Louis Vuitton Murakami collection. I should have gotten it there, but I was trying to be careful, you know, how much stuff I got, even though that is the beauty of driving. That's why I didn't fly. Because by the time you check in at airport and all that stuff, it was just easier to drive. Okay, so here we are, our first picture together. Look at her blue Gucci bag. It is phenomenal, amazing. Her style, she's very...
Our first picture. Don't we look cute together? Look, we're the same height, and we've got the same hair colour. You know, I don't like people being close to me, but it was different with her. I had to take a picture the minute we got... No, look at her handbag. Fuck's sake.
very stylish. We have deep fashion thoughts that we send back and forth. That's the thing. When you have
Deep fashion thoughts. Deep.
a friend that you can talk deep about family and religion, and you can also talk deep about fashion and style and your children and your husbands and all that stuff, that's a good friend, and that's what we do.
Does she do that with you, Mary? Do you have deep, deep conversations?
So that bag is fabulous. I tried to get it, but I was too late. So here's my outfit. I didn't change. You notice I still have on those boots. They were so good. They were so good. If you got those, enjoy. If you didn't, size up half. I would say size up half no matter what. Even if I didn't wear socks, I think I would enjoy the half size up. Okay, loved my bag. I took my new bag. So she has a contact at
Stop calling her she. Use her name.
Gucci that she already had talked to about this trip. Her husband had already gifted her a little gift to spend there, and he was waiting on us. So here's champagne and macaroons. Is that what they are? And here we are at Gucci. He even brought
Gucci. He gave her a little present to spend. If that's not looking down her nose, saying, oh, well, I don't have to ask, I just spend whatever the fuck I like on frivolous bags.
me a Diet Coke, and we did not eat the cookies, but they were beautiful. And here are some jeans he brought in for us. They did not fit me.
Gucci do jeans. Who knew? See, this is all you need. Maybe more shorts if you live in the sunshine. But one pair of each colour, that's it, done. Not 9 million different fucking pairs of jeans.
They were too snug in the, you know what, my long torso.
The you know what? How fucking old are you? They were too short for your fanny, is that the problem? No, you're the problem because you don't like anything touching there. Why is that, Lisa? Fuck's sake. That's when you know they
Who would have
fit.
thought?
You pull them up and they hit there and stop, and that's why they've... I give up. Look at that face. Dumb as fuck. I can't with her today. What is it with this video? She is driving me mad.
That a torso would bring me so much denim angst, but it does. Okay, I measured my waist this morning because people always ask me that. My waist is a 27. I don't have an hourglass shape. I'm pretty straight. And like I said, my skeleton is a 26 or a 27. I don't have a lot of extra fat on me right now. I weigh in the 114s every day. But the rise of jeans, that is a real thing with me. Okay, here he got me a Diet Coke. And look at this.
Oh, they got me a Diet Coke. I'm sick of hearing about your Diet Coke.
This bag. It's beautiful. It's an exotic Diana. And then they had this bag that was an exotic with a bamboo handle. This sucker was like 24,000. I mean, like I didn't even think about it, but I thought it was beautiful. Okay, here we are in the YSL store because one of the things...
Right, Lisa, if you wanted the $24,000 bag, you could have that. If you didn't waste money on all the other shit you buy. You save up, you want something, so you save up for it. You don't buy 10 other cheap bags that round up to the price of the one bag. You buy the one bag. No. For you, more is more, isn't it?
Things that we have been talking about. We had been talking about black boots because, you know, I'm on my thing. We had been talking...
You've already got umpteen pairs of black boots. You don't need any more.
...about quality pieces. Getting back to our true core style and quality pieces that you can keep forever.
You don't know what your true core style is. And you've said you're going to do this 9 million fucking times, and you never do it. Because you want to buy lots and lots and lots and lots of shit.
Don't go out of style, but you can still mix in those trend pieces to keep it fresh. And I am looking for a good everyday tote. So I went to the YS...
How many totes do you have? That would be like me saying I need another purple eyeshadow.
Store, and they had this tote, which I do like it. I do. But it wasn't enough. I wasn't thrilled, or else I would have bought it. So we leave there and we go in Neiman Marcus. Well, John asked me before I left, is there a Chanel store there? Because he knows that's like my first stop and that's my most thrilling, I guess. And I said, no, but there's some other good stuff. Well, they had Chanel shoes here. I took a picture of the...
John asked you, was there a Chanel shop? Maybe he was trying to foreshadow how much money he'd spend in there, and he was bracing himself for when you came home and said, John, look!
These Chanel rhinestone flip-flops. You guys, these flip-flops are like, did I take a picture of the price? I should have. They're crazy. They're even too crazy for me. They're like $1,400 or something. And they're just...
Lisa, glue, rhinestones. You can buy them on Amazon. Bling out your own flip-flops and tell everyone they're Chanel.
I love the things like Javianas, Tikis. Even the Gucci flip-flops were like $350, and that's crazy enough. Just, so here we are. We took some more pictures. Go upstairs to look at denim because she was looking for that
Who's she?
pair of denim, her go-to pair of denim. I'm on the whole torso too long, wanting them to be loose, wanting them to be flowy, perfect with boots. So we look at the denim. I didn't see anything. We're walking around and I look over and there is a Chanel boutique. I was like, what? We walk over and the little rope thing is up. Nobody's in the store. It's very small. And so we look in there and there's a friendly face and she lets us in. And this is another thing I had been looking at. Okay, I've been obsessed with fur coats, and I love the way a fur coat looks, or faux fur, with a black Chanel bag, especially lambskin, because lambskin has this certain sheen and richness to it.
So we're taking pictures of strangers again, are we? I'm sorry, I don't know where she is, but that looks like the back end of the kitchen in the Waldorf Hotel when I used to go down to catch a waiter or see a kitchen porter or something. That's what it looks like down there. And then in the corner there's what's his name? I keep forgetting his name. How can I forget his name? The chef that shouts at everyone. Gordon Ramsay. In every kitchen there's a Gordon Ramsay somewhere in the kitchen, fucking lambasting some poor kid who it's their first job and they don't know their arse from their elbow, and they've got this old bloke screaming that far away from their face, and they're like, yes chef, no chef, 3 bags full chef.
Especially with the black chain. And one of the photos I kept pinning and saving and screenshotting over and over again was a girl with a fur coat and the black Chanel 22. Well, I bought the Chanel 22 when it first came out in the medium, in the beautiful caramel nude color. And I haven't worn it a lot because the daggone thing will not break in. It won't. It stays straight.
You have to fucking use it for it to break in, you dingbat. Swearing again, are we? Daggone.
And then the chain comes out and I want it to scrunch up. But when I saw that, I thought one day I might get that black Chanel 22, maybe in a little bit of a smaller size, if I can find it, with the gold hardware and this and that. And you guys, when we walked in, there it was. So she took some pictures. Here's the girl. And the girl that helped us is from Soho. So we talked all about, I think she even used to work at the Louis Vuitton in Soho and knew my rep there. She was like, we need to go sometime. And so let me show you my new bag. Hold on. Okay, so here it is. And I am not really clear with the size of this because it is, in fact, smaller. Let me take the stuffing out than my tan one. And I double know that because I took the tan one. Okay, let me back.
I double know that. What? How old are you? Not even at 20 minutes yet.
Up a little bit. That night, I sent pictures to my mom and dad.
Don't back up! I don't like it when you back up. I sent pictures to my mum and dad. The only one I'd be sending pictures to would be Jed. Brace yourself, I've just spent 20,000 on a handbag. What? Send me back a picture of your face now. Do you know what I mean? It's like, why is she forever fucking irritating her parents? I bet they don't get a day without her annoying them.
Okay, let me back up a little bit. That night, I sent pictures to my mom and dad, and I showed her what I got, and she was like, I love that. I would use that. So it's like right then I thought, okay, I'm taking my mom my nude one and letting her use that because I don't use it. If she can enjoy it, go for it. And that's how I am with my things, you guys. I will share with anyone, and I'm not someone who says be careful. I'm the one who says drag it behind the car. I don't care. I told her, I gave it to her last night, and I said, break it in. I said, you may have to put like a 5-pound bag of sugar in that thing to get it to break in. But she's excited. So she's got that. And then I got this one. It is so pretty. I hope that you can see. Look at how beautiful that leather is. And I kept asking her, what kind of leather is this? Let me take the tag off with even my scissors are fancy up here. What does it say? It says small, Chanel 22 small handbag. I think she told me it was a medium. That's why I thought, because my tan one is a medium. So this says Chanel 22 small handbag. Here's the
If you're dropping that amount of money on something, aren't you going to make sure it's exactly what you expect it to be? When you get out of the shop, you sit down and have a coffee somewhere and you check everything's what it is before you leave the shopping centre so that if anything's wrong, you can go back and say, oh, I just checked and this isn't this. But if you're Lisa, no, obviously not.
the tag.
I like how they don't put the price on it. Chanel 22 small handbag. So does the woman in the shop not know what she's talking about then?
If you want to, a lot of times people correct me and they say, that's from the so and so. I don't keep up with all the collections as much as you would think. So I am going to bust this baby out. But see, after you use it for a while, and because this is lambskin, it's going to get more broken in. I can't lie. I love that medallion so much. Okay, with all of this said, there is a leather lookalike that I will link down below that is supposed to be phenomenal. My friend Kelly has it, and my friend Madison both have the lookalike. Oh my God. This with the fur.
But she just wanted to one up her friends, didn't she? Oh, I got the real thing. Cute bag.
Just gives you that, it's all old Hollywood. It's what I always go back to. I love old Hollywood style. I just always will, and it's perfect. So this size is perfect. I'm gonna start using it today. And I asked her, was it like a special leather? Because it almost looks like it's like a sheen or something. But she just said it was lambskin. So I love it. I love it. Okay, so Tracy took these pictures of me when they actually had a new one in the back. So she brought out this huge box. We were like, no, I don't need the box. I got her to give me just the bag with the paper and the ribbon and all that stuff. Okay, so then that night we went to Ruth's Chris Steakhouse. Tracy also loves steak. And we had a really sweet
Oh, wow.
waitress.
That's it then. You're fucking twins separated at birth because you both like steak. Really? I bet the things that she. Oh, wow, me too. I just can't. Where's the prices? They'd be so. See, you can't afford to eat in there because you're looking for the price. Ulster Prime, full bodied, slightly firmer than a ribeye. That'd be huge, wouldn't it? 16 ounces of steak.
And, here's my steak. I got a filet with shrimp. Last time I went to Ruth's Chris in Florida, I loved their bacon cheeseburger, but this one did not have a bacon cheeseburger. Okay, so here's her showing me
Oh, how
what
very
lip
dare
gloss
they?
she uses. It looked so good, and I've had it before, but it's White Russian Sparkle. And her nail polish is Essie Butler Please. We discussed that yesterday.
Can we all just go and copy your friend now? Really? Why can you never just say, oh, that looks pretty and leave them be? She's the type of person that'd skin someone and wear their skin, isn't she? I'm your #1 fan. If I die, you die.
I told her it was a nail polish deep thought that I think, like I had just painted my nails, this Cajun shrimp. I really feel like aging hands look better with color. There's two theories. There's the theory to put nude on your fingers to not draw attention to your hands. Then there is the theory of putting a brighter color on your nails to draw attention away from your actual hands to your nails. I think that one is it. So then we went home, or I went back to my hotel and she went to her condo and her family was there. And we talked about that right from the beginning, that I didn't want to stay with her because I am at the point where I need my own time. And she does too. We all have social batteries. We all, I think, need our own time. And when I go out of town, it is a very, very, it feeds my creativity. It feeds my,
Yeah.
even my confidence. It makes me a better friend, a better wife, a better mom, and a better YouTuber, and a better friend to you guys because I
Not
do
my
have these
friend.
thoughts. So here's the bag. I took the pictures in the hotel. Here I am going to bed with my J. Crew wrap and my Victoria's Secret leopard pajamas.
Who did you send that picture to? Your daddy?
I just ordered from Victoria's Secret 2 new pair of pajamas, the Valentine's
Hairs! With an S.
Day, but these are just their regular leopard. Someone said that they didn't like J. Crew cashmere because it pilled easily. Well, I will tell you that this wrap sleeps with me every night, every night, and does not look that bad. It doesn't have pilling all over it. So I think it's good quality. Okay, in this hotel they had Kevin Murphy products, which I thought was very cool, and Aveda. And okay, so setting out the next day at 7:29. Oh, I went downstairs for breakfast. The plan was for the next day, I was going to eat breakfast. She kind of wasn't because she's not a breakfast person.
She kinda wasn't. What does that even mean, Lisa? Let's just leave S's out where they belong and put them in where they don't. I tell Jed he does the same with H's. It's a northern thing.
And I am normally not, but when I travel and you're carnivore, you learn to eat breakfast. That way, you don't want to hurt someone around 1 o'clock or 2 o'clock if something happens, or if you end up going to a restaurant where you barely get to eat, any of those things.
You go to a restaurant where you barely get to eat. I'm sorry. Pick any restaurant in the world and tell me that there isn't some form of meat that you could get there to eat. It's you that makes it a big fucking deal.
So when I went downstairs in Charlotte, it was 28 degrees and a beautiful day. Here are all the boots that I took for
Black.
this two
Black boot. All black. Look. Black. And more black. And then you're buying more black boots. Okay.
day engagement. But the reason I took some of these is so I could show Tracy because she was interested. We're the same shoe size. She could try them on. She was very interested in the Kates. So, she loved the Tamara Melons too. She ended up getting a fabulous pair of Gucci boots that I will link below that are still on my mind. They didn't have my
Why are you linking them? You didn't buy them. Fuck's sake.
size. She is an 8 or a 7.5. I am an 8 or an 8.5. And they didn't have 8. And they didn't have 8.5. They only had 9, but they did have 7.5. Did you need to know that?
No.
Okay. And so what have I got here? I've got my Schutz that I already told you were so comfortable. I've got my All Saints.
I don't need a rundown of all your fucking boots.
Tall, fabulous. My Kate and my Tamara Melon. So here I am the next day, and I am wearing, oh, you guys, these jeans, the Calvin Klein Selvage with the black label, the best. some of the best jeans I've gotten in so long. My denim journey has been rewarding. And I have on, I think that's a Lily Silk. It's either Lily Silk or J. Crew cashmere sweater. I think it was the J. Crew, the one that I love
I don't fucking care. I had a cashmere jumper on. End of. You link everything anyway. Why are you telling us?
so much that's a little cropped, not like cropped, but a little cropped. And I think I had on my Pumi, same thing I have on today, my little cami, just for an underlayer. And when you guys were little, did you have those? Did your mom always put that t-shirt on you with like the little rosebuds that matched your undies, or a t-shirt, a tank top under you that had the lacy strap? Because mine did.
No. Would be the answer to that. No. I was lucky I fucking had clothes to put on.
And I think I love camisoles too, like a true camisole. Oh, I love those. And I love when perfume gets on your camisole and you put it on the next time. Just some of those moments that I love being a woman. So here's my outfit. Later that day, I put on my Kate boots, Calvin Klein jeans, cashmere sweater, and Gucci blazer. It always works. It always works. Okay, this is the breakfast place in the hotel. And here I am with my bag. I wanted to show you that pretty little St. Laurent on the buckle. She tells me where we're going that day. It's like a fancy outdoor mall. And we had already talked about it because it had a Restoration Hardware, a big, nice one with the restaurant. I have only seen that one time. And I think it was
Once, twice, 3 times. Unless you want to say thrice, but nobody says thrice, do they?
House of Valentina. I think her and her husband one time had gone to a Restoration Hardware that had the restaurant. So I already knew it was beautiful. What I love about Restoration Hardware stores is I love the pure mammoth scale of their chandeliers and everything. Everything is just like.
What's Restoration Hardware? I don't think we have that here. Or if we do, I've never been to one.
Like fabulous, but on a bigger, more fabulous scale. And
to me, Restoration Hardware sounds like a thrift shop. You know where you go and buy seconds for your car? I know it isn't, but... Is that it? RH? The world of RH. Bed, bath, outdoor. Decor. Interior design. Where shall I go? Bed. Nightstands and dressers. Bedside tables. Let's, for a laugh, see how much these are. Ooh! $595 for a tree stump. Oh, you're having a fucking giraffe. Starting at $2,095 for a fugly. No. I'm sorry, I don't like any of that. That's really home, isn't it? Cold marble or a lump of tree. No. I'm not missing anything then. Where am I going? Nope. 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 There.
I love that. So I look at all the places we're going and I see J. Crew coming soon, Alice and Olivia, Jenny Kane, Nick and Zoe, Peter Millar, Rag and Bone, Ralph Lauren. She was interested in the Ralph Lauren because she wanted one of those cashmere teddy bear sweaters. Veronica Beard. So here's my breakfast.
Oh, Lisa, I don't give a flying fuck about your breakfast. Look at the face. Was it not nice? I thought she was going to say she was interested in one of those teddy bears. Look at that face, really.
It was okay.
I knew it. She didn't fucking like it. You can tell, can't you, on her face when she doesn't like something.
greatest. Wasn't the greatest ambiance. It was very loud in there. It was an atrium and it was cold, very cold in there. But here are my boots. Okay, so by the time she picks me up, it's 37
She has a name.
and we go in, we park and go in the South Park Mall first. We went to the mall first because she had a
Pardon?
Gucci bag on her mind. Guess what it was? It was my green one that I have, and she loves it. So we went there, and she also had to return something. We saw all the pretty Valentine's Day stuff out. Okay, Aritzia. We had Aritzia on our minds. I had a gift card where I had returned some stuff in New York. So at Aritzia, here are some pictures. I don't have them up here, but I will be wearing them soon. I got a pair of jeans. I believe they are I can't remember now. They're Citizens of Humanity. I looked at so many different ones. Then I got the pant that I like, what is it called? I keep wanting to say Ever Ready. No, it's not that. Their main pant that I just got that I like so much, but I got it in the wide leg. And then I got a pair of cashmere socks. And here we are taking pictures. The dressing room was beautiful. And she was going her casual, cool self this day. She wears a hat like no one I've ever seen. And those red loafers are the ones that I found on my loafer adventure. And she just got them in the red. I believe they are splendid. And she's got on vintage Levi's. Okay, here we are in Louis
No,
Vuitton.
here
So I
I
walked around
am.
Louis Vuitton. I do love this tote, the one with the lock on the side. They had absolutely no Murakami collection. She said that they did not get any. And I said, well, really? I said, I was in Soho. She said, well, now you know where it all went. So that was kind of hard to believe. She said they did get a few stragglers, like some card holders and some shoes. Okay, so then we went to
Oh, so you missed the Lisa purse, did you? Oh, shame.
the Levi's store, and we dominated the Levi's store. I am not a good try-on person, and so I bought several pair to try on with you guys.
Pears!
I'm going to do a separate video, and we had a really nice girl helping us. And I already knew I wanted to try the rib cage wide because my friend Kelly kept telling me about those. And so I got a few pairs.
So why didn't you go and buy them from Kelly? I'm sure she misses your custom. Seems like you never mention her anymore, or don't give people the option of buying stuff from there with your 10% discount or whatever the crap it was.
Pair of jeans there, and so did she. So I will do that in a separate Levi's video. I think that will be a valuable video just to show the
Really?
different styles. So then we head across to Restoration.
A valuable video showing us what pair of jeans we should buy. At our age, we know. And so should you.
Hardware. And you guys, I took a picture before we went in. It is beautiful. If I could have my whole house this big and look like this, I would do it.
You could if you stopped wasting money on shite.
Okay, so we went to the rooftop restaurant. Here we are. Took a picture. I love the big gold mirrors. My
Oh, you
mirror
would,
downstairs is
yeah.
from Restoration Hardware. And my table, the chairs, my sofa, my nightstands. Because when we moved in this house, you couldn't get furniture. It was during COVID, so we went to the outlet in Asheville and loaded up. Okay, so here's
Yeah, but if you'd bothered to think ahead, you wouldn't have had to do that, would you? And why you couldn't have just brought all the furniture that you had and replace it bit by bit, like a normal person would. No, out with the old. I don't want any of that anymore.
the restaurant. It is just absolutely gorgeous. So peaceful. We had the best waiter. We had the best table. This chandelier reminded me of my grandmother's house. My mom's mom, she had a formal living room with this turquoise wool carpet and this white velvet couch and a chandelier. And that's where we would do Christmas, and a piano. And my
Oh, that really sounds like a family that was fighting to get their foot on the ground and make some money, doesn't it, Mary? My heart bleeds for poor little Lisa as a child, not having Louis Vuitton bags. So your grandma had a room that no one goes in. Did you say you had Christmas in that room? You were lucky. I still go on about my friend Michelle. That's the room no one goes in. Have you got? No, I haven't. I wish I had a room no one went in.
Granddaddy would play the piano and had never taken a lesson. He could play by ear. It was special. And I told her what I loved about
Lisa, most musicians play by ear.
it is like the big lion that was beside us was everywhere. It was like big, fabulous things repeated. And I try to take in things like that when I'm at these big, fabulous places because it wouldn't have had the same. It's kind of like me doing her telling me to do this drum light in here and out there. And she said, because if one thing is fabulous, then two of them is even more fabulous and more grand. So that's just a little interior design tip. I ordered a bacon cheeseburger, and let me tell you, this had to be one of the best bacon cheeseburgers I have ever had.
That bacon is cremated.
I shared my bacon with her, and
Who? Has she got a name?
even said it was like the best bacon she'd ever had. Okay, here is the restroom. I had to take a picture because even in the restrooms, they had a whole hallway of individual restrooms, and they were all this fabulous with a chandelier. Okay, she wanted me to paint my ceiling black in my bedroom. I just couldn't do it. It scared me. So I did the big
It scared you, really?
black chandelier, which gave that drama to my ceiling. But look at this black ceiling. So if you're on the fence, wow, with the dark door. Then we went outside and I took some pictures of her sitting on this furniture because she has a client that she's working with that they were interested in this furniture and she wanted to see how it sat. Then we go in the first place.
She wanted to see how it sat. I thought you were going to say she wanted to see how big it was in compared to a person. To know what it's like to sit on, she needs to sit on it herself. Is that actually a sentence? She wants to see how it sat. Okay.
Place we went, keep this in your mind, is Jenny Kane. And when we walked in, there was two ladies working there. And the first lady that we ended up talking to, she was just like, it was like, how can someone be so pleasant, so nurturing? She was so warm, inviting, knowledgeable, stylish, everything. And I think that that is the whole vibe of Jenny Kane. I have some of her sweaters when I did my sweater comparison with Quince, and I have two of them. So I already knew their cashmere was no joke. So we walked through there and we both said, okay, if we don't find anything else, we're going back there. Okay, then we went in Alice and Olivia.
If we don't find anything else, we're going back in there. Why? If you didn't see anything... What? Oh, you've lost me.
Pretty sure this is Alice and Olivia. I cannot tell if it's Alice and Olivia or Veronica Beard. But I ordered this coffee table book. It is fabulous. And I loved how they had it opened up with the tray on it, with the candle. So we found out
Oh, so that's what you're going to do with yours now. Actually open them. Woo.
what it was. I've already ordered it. Getting delivered today with my dresser. Super excited. I loved the art in here. Okay, then they had...
Lisa, it's not art. It's fucking pictures of people. It's portraits. It's not art. When are you going to learn that? And if you can hear my stomach, I'm really sorry. I don't know what's going on with it.
This whole sale section, and I tried on this leather coat, and it was fabulous. But we had been talking about keeping each other to our classics, quality pieces, big girl purchases. Nothing, we were saying junky, even though this isn't junky, but you know what I mean. Because I am like a magpie. I'm drawn to the sparkle, the Cincaset blazers with all the bling bling, and then I don't ever wear them. I'm drawn to that, but in my heart, I'm more of a 90s minimal aesthetic with a splash. And so I didn't get it. Okay, then we went in Ralph Lauren. They had some beautiful things. Here's the belts. She looked at...
Is that how they hang them up? Cool. What I mean is, normally in posh shops, they have one thing, don't they, sat there with lights on it and whatever, and you've got to walk 8 miles to see the next thing. I like the fact that they've got everything together so you can compare them all.
The cashmere teddy sweater, and that sucker was like, it was over $1,000. I can't even remember. I think it was like $1,500. So she said, let's go back to Restoration Hardware and just get a Diet Coke, regroup, and go from there. So we went back there. They had really good Diet Coke. Like, even she drank it before I did and said, "Ooh, that's a good Diet Coke." So we sat down.
You really know when someone has fuck all going on in their life that all they can talk about is how good the Diet Coke was out of town. Fucking hell, I have nothing going on in my life and I don't bore you to shreds.
And she had some emails to respond to. She had to call somebody from work and talk about something. I caught up on my emails, my Instagram. I mean, that's the beauty of being with a friend that you can kind of coexist with. And then we sat down. Both times we were eating, I told her I felt bad questioning her, but I wanted to know all about her family. She wanted to know all about mine, our first marriages, all of those things. It was just great, great conversation. And we were sitting there and she said, I want to go back and get that sweater at Jenny Kane. I said, I kind of want to go back there too. I said, that was hands down the best place here. So we walked back and it was all over but the buying. So let me stand up and show you some of the things that I got. What else did I buy there? I bought 2 coats, and I will try to try
You want a big fucking coat like that where it rarely rains.
those on and put them in here too. 2 investment coats. 2 coats I can have for the rest of my life. And then
And never fucking wear.
I'll stand up and show you. Let me lift you up just
Right, let's see if she remembers about the mirror.
a little bit. Okay, I got this sweater because I asked her what was the newest style of their sweaters. Because
I thought you wanted to be classic and not have things that went out of style.
wanted a new style because I already knew I had a lot of the lookalikes, like from Quince and Reformation and everything. And so this was one of their newest styles. It is the polo. I'll put all the links down below.
Of course you will.
Then these jeans, they sell there and they are redone. And these are size 26. I actually did try these on. I couldn't believe it because it's not even as much as I hate trying things on, but I hate dressing rooms. If I could just change clothes in the middle of a store like I could in New York when I had leggings on, I would try on everything. But I don't even really consider myself claustrophobic, but there is something I hate about a dressing room. And so these jeans are just your good, everyday, fit my waist perfectly jeans.
Oh, so I need them, do I? Because they fit your waist perfectly. Can you come back up this end? I don't like the rug.
And then these boots are Jenny Kane. And I'll take one of them off to show you up
Oh,
close.
yay.
And I've had them on all day, even when I was doing my makeup, because I put them on and then just never wanted to take them off. So just a very, very classic, everyday, keep for the rest of your life outfit. Okay, and I need to add too that the first time we went in Jenny Kane, I saw these boots and I thought, Lisa, you do not need another pair of black boots because I have made myself so happy finding these comfortable black. I feel like I'm myself again, you guys. And we're going to talk about that. I promise I've got so much fashion deep thoughts coming up soon.
Fashion deep thoughts. Lisa, will you stop, for fuck's sake? Actually, I don't need this one. I'm going to use the last one. Fashion deep thoughts.
I feel like this is me. I have worn jeans and black boots and blazers since Pretty Woman came out. That's when I first got into it. I still have my first black blazer. I love it. It's my go-to. I remember the boots I bought to go with it were suede, and they were the lace up, and they had a little platform with a heel. And I would wear them in the airport, on trips. I loved them. Okay, so when I saw these boots, I thought, okay, Lisa, you do not need another pair of boots. But look at this toe. It's very much like my rag and bone. Remember my rag and bone boots that I still have in love that have like a funky heel and they have the perfect toe like this. Okay, look at the leather, how crinkly, and I could just tell they were going to get worn in looking pretty quickly. And the kicker was they're so tall. My other boots aren't this tall. Okay, I've tried to wear my full boots, the Quince and the I keep wanting to say All Saints, but Acne Studios. I've tried to wear them with jeans that aren't flared or whatever or wide, and you can see the top of the boot in them. But these are the kind that will go up in a jean, even if it's cropped, and still let you wear them without it having a line or being at a bad spot that constantly keeps your boot leg up. Like my Kates do that. And most of the Schutz do too. So when I tried these on, even Tracy said, I was going to tell you you don't need those until you tried them on. And when you walked across the room, I was like, get them. So here I am. She took pictures of me trying it all on, loving it. Here she is talking to the girl. I just took these pictures of her because she looks so cute. And she takes me to my car.
I want to take a picture of her because she looks so cute. No, I'll be out tomorrow looking for a red hat like that. Doing my hair exactly the same.
Because her husband had made a reservation for all of us that night at this fancy steakhouse. It was one I'd never heard of. And when we told people where it was, they were like, don't eat lunch, which we did anyway. But we knew it was going to be nice and that we were all four going. I got to meet her husband and her son. So here I am putting the bags in my car. I changed clothes. I just put on my black, I got these jeans at Reformation, my Schutz boots, and I had a Zara leopard jacket, freshened up just a little bit. They came and picked me up, and if I don't have the name of this hotel, of this restaurant, it's gonna bother me. Okay, so here is our appetizer. We got the hanging bacon, yum. And then that we also got some deviled eggs that had like little shrimp in them. I didn't eat the shrimp because they were breaded. They were kind of like bang bang shrimp from Bonefish. Okay, then Tracy got crab legs. I got the chef's special, which was the outside of a huge ribeye. You guys, melt in your mouth. I shared some of that with her. She shared a crab leg with me. And okay, so you can see here, her husband got the Chilean sea bass. Her son got the bone-in filet. Tracy got crab legs and her son got a baked potato. Okay, here we are doing a cheers. Her son took this picture. This was probably the fancy.
Here we are doing a cheers. Really?
Most expensive restaurant I have ever been to. I'm telling you, it raises the bar for sure. Okay, and then they dropped me off at my hotel. We said goodbye. If I felt good at driving at night and I didn't have to charge before I left, I probably would have left that night because I was ready to come home and I knew I was leaving early the next morning, but I thought, no, let me go ahead and sleep. So I did. I woke up at 5:30. Got ready real quick, did not even put any makeup on. I wore those boots, the Tamara Melon with sweatpants, and I'm telling you, they looked good. I didn't plan, it wasn't like an outfit plan, but it looked good. I put my vest back on because it's warm and it's easy to drive in. I set out to find a charging station. It was 11 miles away, and you guys, it kept telling me, your destination is on the right. It's still dark outside. Your destination is on the right. So I pull in and it's either, I can't remember if it wasn't Trader Joe's, wasn't Fresh Market. Maybe it was one of those, like Trader Joe's, Fresh Market, Whole Foods, one of those. It was one of those. And there was people out there working and everything. I kept driving around the block. And it kept telling me the destination is on your right. I thought, to be sure, the chargers aren't further up in this parking deck. You guys, this parking deck was on the top. I think it was the 6th floor of a parking deck. Parking decks creep me out. They creep me out.
What doesn't fucking creep or kook you out?
They're scary. I'm not used to them. And they're scary going around the corners. I had to go to the top of that parking deck to charge, and I had to charge my battery for an hour to get it to 100%, which you're not supposed to on a regular basis. But in this case, I did it. I ended up talking to my mom for like 45 minutes, so it wasn't that bad. But I was scared up there because I was by myself and people were coming up there to charge. But let's just say,
You lock the fucking doors of the car. What is wrong with you? I was scared up there. Really?
I will be glad to get a new car. I don't even know what I'm gonna get next. It's coming up soon, very soon. And so I drove
You have to wait and see what everybody else has first, don't you, before you decide?
home, no detours. I did stop and got my burger because I wanted to just unwind before I got home. When I got
She went away on a trip, but she still needed more me time before she got home. Shows you how much she loves being home, doesn't it?
home, I was so tired. I did not even unpack my car. John had a friend of his here helping him hang up his new TV. I just came right in the door, put my stuff down. I took my pants off, put my pajama pants on, and took like a 2-hour nap. And here we are. Here we are today. So it was a great trip. I'm telling you, a good solid 2-day trip is good for me. Pretty much wherever I go. Whenever it gets to the third day, that's when I start wanting to come home. I love to go, but I love coming back. I really do. I love my home. We have built a life that we
I have. Oops, sorry. Hang on, there's two of us.
really love. I'm close with my parents, my children, my brother, and I just love it here. But I do think it feeds your soul to travel, to experience new things, even hard things like
To travel 4 hours away. That's travelling, is it? Fuck's sake.
on the highway, even though for some people that may not have not been hard, but it was for me, stressful. Finding the charger, stressful, but it builds confidence in yourself, even in your 50s. And it is just so good to bond with another woman that you trust. So, and that's what she said. She said, "Do you know how lucky we are to make a new friend at this age in our life?" And that is true. And I've been really fortunate with that. So thank you so much for listening and watching and being there with me. I know that I'm going to do these videos when I'm away, so I really do think about you the whole time. And I try to pay attention to things that I feel like will enrich all of our lives. And I'm just so grateful, so grateful.
I try and think about things that will enrich all of our lives. What, watching you eat bacon and shop? That's supposed to enrich my life, is it? I don't think so.
Grateful for everything and for you. So thank you for watching, and I will see you real soon. Bye-bye.
Roll around in it, Chanel. Make sure you get your hair everywhere, girl. Right, I don't know about you, but I am fucking thrilled that we got to the end of that. And if you got here with me, congratulations. Chocolate wombles for everyone. And I will see you in the next one.